This is the Civilization 4 NLL. Welcome back to the second game of today. This is the opening day and we are focusing on Division 3 and the lower ranked leaders today. This game is between Tokugawa, ranked 51st of 52, versus Alexander, ranked 49. So let's go and look at the starting positions. Control R, yes, and then Alt I to get rid of the interface. We see the starting position of Tokugawa here, not very many resources. Does have clams, he does have sheep, and there is some fish up there in the north. Let's go back to the minimap and let's jump over to Alexander to see if he has any better starting positions. Let's Alt I. Well, he does have copper, he does have some clams, he does have some ivory down there, and if we go a little bit here we can see that there will be gems and there will be stone. Alt I. The continent, starting continent, is here. Relatively good room for both of them. They're going to need astronomy to get over to the northwestern continent, but there is a possibility that they could get to all of these small islands over here in the east. That's probably going to be what Tokugawa is going to try to do. Control R to get rid of those, and we are going to go. We had a very interesting game in the first game between Montezuma and Frederick. I'm not going to spoil the result in case you haven't seen it yet. There will be spoilers towards the end of this video where the league tables are getting updated, but I'm not going to spoil anything in the beginning, so you can watch the whole video without... No, you can watch the whole game without fear of spoilers, and then there will be a screen, a spoiler screen, and you have to turn off this video if you don't want spoilers, if you want to go back and watch Montezuma versus Frederick. So let's get going, shall we? Game number 2, Tokugawa versus Alexander, and we are off. He went up there to the coast and founded Kyoto, and we see they have one city each. Look at the minimap, and they are 2 Greek cities. Before there were 2 Japanese cities, and we are looking at turn 70. The rounds, they are going so fast, the turns, the first 100 to 200 turns, that I can't really comment on anything. 3 in cities, they have different religions. 4 cities each. We are coming up on 1 AD, turn 115, with 5 Greek cities versus 4 Japanese cities. They are not particularly happy with each other. We know that Alexander is cautious towards Tokugawa. We don't know how Tokugawa feels versus Alexander because we are focusing on Tokugawa, which means that he is the, well, quote-unquote human player. But right now 7 cities to Alexander, 6 to Tokugawa, and Tokugawa has taken a city out on that island in the east. They look pretty well balanced this far, 7 cities each, almost the same number of points in score. Now Tokugawa has built a few more cities. He has taken the islands to the east, as I suspected. Turn 200 this year, 1400 AD, and Tokugawa now with 12 to 8 in the city count. Alexander is having a little bit of a problem there then, but he did found his city number 9 at the south coast there, and also his city number 10, so it is very close. Now we only wait to see if there is going to be an early war declaration or not. Alexander is cautious, so we may not see war until a bit later in the game. We are coming up on turn 250. Hinduism has been the Apostolic Palace. Alexander built the Apostolic Palace, I believe. And that means Tokugawa has also gone into his own religion that he has founded, but we are over turn 260 now, and 13 Japanese cities to 10 Greek cities. We They're still cautious with each other, which means that they will probably go to war sometime. But will they do that before or after astronomy? That is the question we have to ask now, because if they can't get to astronomy and it looks like Tokugawa has circumnavigated the globe, and with 13 to 10 cities now, Alexander is actually pleased towards Tokugawa, which means that we have less a chance of a war. Both of them were on gunpowder, both of them are on chemistry, so two what we can call warmongers, or leaders that are interested in war. Printing press for Tokugawa now. Alexander is not going the same route. 13 to 11. This could actually be a rather peaceful game, and having a game with Tokugawa and Alexander being peaceful, that is a surprise to me, but here we are. Turn 3, 3, 3, and yes! What? Alexander! Oh, you have won a Diplo victory! Tokugawa did vote for Alexander! This is a surprise! I have to take a minute. We have seen the first Diplo victory of the season, ladies and gents. This is exciting. Hold on for a minute. Hooray. Two warmongers who like each other enough that we ends up with the Diplo victory. Oh, turn 3-3-5, Alexander. You grabbed it. You fooled Tokugawa into voting for you. Okay, let's take a look at the replay, shall we? And there is Athens founded on turn 0, and then I'll put on some music and I will be back once the history has finished. I can tell you, I am as shocked as you are to see a game between Alexander and Tokugawa, and with no wars and a diplomatic victory. It was Alexander, though, that built the Apostolic Palace in the 1660s, I believe. It took about 250 years, but he did fool Tokugawa into voting for him. Let's click exit and let's see the bar graphs, or the graphs, line graphs perhaps. This is the score, pretty even all game. The GNP, okay, Alexander did pull ahead towards the end there. Manufacturing, yeah, pretty even with the, yeah, pretty even. And food, actually food, it was Tokugawa here that had the advantage. Power, yeah, they fluctuated but were very close. Culture, also very close. Espionage, Tokugawa a little bit more. The demographics, as we can see, yeah, this is the Tokugawa values, this is the Alexander values, and we see that they are not that far from each other. A little bit advantage to Alexander here. Very close in number of soldiers, very close in everything really, except from Tokugawa having more population. Approval rate almost the same. The top cities. Here we can see on the World Wonder screen first. We can notice the Apostolic Palace, yes, 1665. So that's it. We haven't even seen the Taj Mahal yet, but Alexander built it and he got the win from it. The top 6 cities, Kyoto of Tokugawa is number 1, then Sparta is number 2, Thebes is number 3, Argos number 4, then back to Japanese for Osaka and Kagoshima. Statistics. Let's go over to the statistics page. Tokugawa, currently he has 20 farms and 19 towns, and you can see the list. What did you build in your cities? You built 13 barracks, 13 granaries, down to 3 Buddhist stupas. Let's go page down and see the last of the list, down to 1 Jewish synagogue at the bottom there. When it comes to units, let's go through the current units. 35 longbows, 15 caravels, 13 workers, all the way down to spearmen. You built 30 archers, 20 galleys, 18 workers, and down to 1 scout. Did you build more than that? No, you built nothing. It was the scout. Yeah, we see here scout and then wolf. So scout was the last. Of course, killed nothing, lost nothing. I am at a loss. 13 cities built, 0 raised, 4 religions, 2 golden ages. And we go to Alexander to see his stats. 11 cities built, 0 raised, 3 religions, 1 golden age. You currently have 21 windmills and 19 towns, and we see the list here. In your cities, you did build 10 granaries, 10 barracks, down to 2 Jewish monasteries, and page down. We see all the wonders here. Mausoleum of Mausolus is here, Sistine Chapel is at the bottom, Apostolic Palace is up here, page down, and Spire Minaret and Notre Dame. Let's go back to the top and we see your current units. 18 longbows, 16 grenadiers. You have also a trebuchet, I don't know how to pronounce that really. You built 17 archers, 17 Jewish missionaries, and you see down to 1 pikeman, and page down. Also a trireme and a trebuchet. Killed nothing, lost nothing, and that is it for the stats. So let's click the exit button and let's take a look at the cities that are in the game, and let's get past these and wait just one more turn, and then we are going to first check Tokugawa's cities as he had when the game ended. Here they are. Let's sort them for population. Osaka and Nagoya size with 13 pops each. Kyoto, Kagoshima with 12. No building of units, all building of national epic and Moai statues, and then buildings, as we can see. And you can also see the base food and the base commerce and the base hammers, and you can stop the video if you want to study this more. But we are also going to go and check Alexander's cities. That's Ctrl-Shift-L, I believe. Yes, it is. Ctrl-Shift-L. Alexander, okay. And then there are a few messages I guess, but let's go here and let's sort them on population. Alexander actually had smaller cities. His biggest city is Sparta with pop 10, and we see he is 9 turns away from finishing the Taj Mahal, and he is also not building any units. So these are 2 leaders that are very much happy with being at peace with each other. So let's go and take a look. Spoiler alert, results and updated league tables follows after this screen. And we are back with the league tables and the results. Alexander then winning a Diplo victory away at Tokugawa, which means that he is now up to 2 points. If you look at the table, we see that Montezuma is still number 1 with his 2 points and a positive score per turn difference of 5. Alexander, 2 points with a score difference of 0, thanks to the 7 score per turn difference for and against in the game against Alexander. against Tokugawa, excuse me. So we see that also now that Tokugawa then is up to 3rd place because he has scored per turn 4 of 7, which is better than all the other leaders with 0 points. So, Montezuma and Alexander top of the league after 2 games. Tomorrow we will focus on the 2nd division, so we'll see you tomorrow, I guess. Goodbye for now.